Good evening. Great crowd, great comics. Let's hear it for everybody who's been here already tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry, Lori. I love you. I do. So you guys are way too perky for what's going on with the economy now. You'll appreciate this one, Carol. Have you heard the economy is so bad that Paris Hilton had to change her name? She's now going by Compton Econo Lodge. So here we are in the heart of Silicon Valley, you know, where the internet was created here, a lot of technology stuff going on. And it got me thinking about how much the internet has made our life better and how it has kind of diminished it a little bit. So one of the things that I noticed, like some things that were better, you know, with all these people on unemployment right now, you actually used to get an actual response to your job application. You know, now you just get that autoresponder, and somehow you're stuck in the middle of some company's database or something. Plus, we used to be able to spell without numbers in our words. You know, and the third thing that used to be better is you could tell that the creep hitting on you in the bar, he actually, if he was married, by his ring tan line, not a ringtone, but a ring tan line. I guess I'm doing pity too. So one of the things that is better that comes up is now there is a website for just about anything that you're looking for. You can find a website for it. In fact, there was a website that was created where you can actually put in your zip code and you can tell if you have any sexual predators in your neighborhood. Have you guys heard about it? It's called Match.com. So, looking at the holidays is coming up. Anybody here have a dysfunctional family that they're going to be spending time with? Word of advice, don't do it. You know, it's like that extra shot of tequila or that piece of pie that you're doing. You know you're going to hate yourself in the morning if you go, but I have a couple of suggestions to help you get out of doing family events. Now, one, you could get a job in retail. I mean, of course, all the stores now are closing, but if you happen to find one that is hiring, your family will never know your schedule. You know, or if you need to do a family thing, like if you have this kind of thing going on, find a different family. You know, I hear about needy families all the time. Maybe they need you. You know, you can head out to I-5, find a car that has an empty seat, hop in, make new friends. You know? Or another thing, if you want, you could be giving the gift to your family, being okay with being that bitter, disgruntled relative that everybody likes to make fun of. You know, give them the gift of making fun. Make their life better. A little bit about me. I actually used to be a manager for retail. So the return season is coming up. You know, so word of advice, just make sure that you have your receipt. So when you bring sexy back, you'll get your money back. But one year I had a guest that came in who bought a Christmas tree, and a couple weeks goes by and she decides that she wants to get her money back. But she doesn't have her receipt, because at first I'm like, okay, first we can't really take the tree back, but I'm like, I'm in the Christmas spirit, I'll go ahead and do this for you. So I said, fine, I'll go ahead and do it. Well, she doesn't have her receipt, so then I'm thinking, okay, well, fine, bring me your tree back. She didn't want to keep the tree because she said it was dead. Live tree dead. I'm like, just water it, but never mind. You know, I'm like, it's still Christmas spirit. I'm gonna be nice and like, just go ahead and bring me your tree back, and I'll do it for you. And she doesn't want to take the decorations off until after Christmas. So we're at a situation where I have no tree, no receipt. So finally, I'm like, Mom, no refund. So a little bit more like I was born and raised Catholic, fun religion. You know, it's one of the things that is slowly evolving over time. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, they have services now in English. They've added singing. And now you're given a choice with Holy Communion. You're asked if you want it placed in your mouth or put in your hand. So, anyway, I decided it was time for me to go on a spiritual quest, and I knew that God would be okay with me looking at other religions. You know, He's good with one God, many religions. I realized the problem would be my mother. He would definitely create a much more immediate hell for me than God ever would. So I realized it's time for therapy because my mother is more powerful than God. So I try to find a therapist that I know and I like to work with, my dad. You know, when I was growing up, we used to play these word association games, you know, fun at the dinner table. I used to have a lot of fun with them until I realized I was his case study. And he was very disturbed by some of my answers to me. Honestly, what is wrong with sister bitch? Brother bastard? Children, spawn of evil? Our love, $50. You know, one of the good things, though, is that I was finally diagnosed with disorder. I'm actually a bulimic amnesia, you know, where you gorge everything and you forget to throw up. So, you know, one other little health tip. I actually went and recently had a mammogram. Word of advice for you girls going out to do this joyous experience: don't piss off the technician about to switch your breast. Okay, I'm dealing with this little Filipino woman. I don't know what was going on, but she came up to my breast. Her head was the same size as my breast. And I think she was taking out her frustration of having to wear a training bra out on my breast. So, or maybe she was just upset with the economy. Because when I was in the lobby of where I had to have this done, I actually noticed there was an ATM machine there. So I actually went in, and I noticed I actually had to put quarters in before I was able to access my account. I felt like I was in Vegas, like, come on, money gods. I know you're there. Come on, money gods. So I go ahead, they access my account. And you know how stores nowadays, when you're done with your purchase, you're asked, do you want to donate $1 to whatever the cause might be? Well, the ATM was asking me, did I want to donate $25 billion to either Citibank or GM? So, you know, $25 billion can be a lot of money. In fact, I bet for that amount of money, Compton Econo Lodge would consider sleeping with my brother just to get her name back. That's your $50 worth of love. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming.